Hey everybody, Easy Amateur Radio here today, and today we're going to look at Smart SDR for the Mac with the Flex 6300. So now I have everything pulled up and you can kind of see the display as I'm moving it around. You can see the waterfall coming down and you can see the control menu over here to the right. So bear with me as we go through this live demonstration of what Smart SDR looks like. Right here you can see that I'm playing with the controls and the VFO. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of the way the VFO operates when using the desktop version of this. Some people say you can use a mouse to scroll and things like that, but I haven't really found the best settings for that. What you see right now on the right are audio controls, both TX and RX, receive and transmit, and various other things. And you can see we're clicking through here, and you can directly type in what you want to go to, what frequency that is. You can see I mistyped the 14.074 for the FT8 frequency for 20 meters. Now we're going to go up to the top bar and we're what you can't see on the screen, and we're going to click modes. We're going to drop down to the modes and we're going to pick FT8. Right here you can see tools. This is logbook. I'm fixing to click on PSK reporter. Now I'm going to get this set up and square it up in my screen how I like it. And we're going to go to the map view, which is my favorite view. You can see that we can get a full picture of the globe and we can get an accurate representation of what it looks like. And then this is right now, mainly because I haven't transmitted anything. Those were earlier spots from earlier FT8 activity during the week. So like I mentioned before, we're going to go up here to the top, click modes, and then FT8, and it's going to pull this up. This is the FT8 screen, very similar to WSJTX. Now I'm going to switch frequencies to 6 meters to see if there's any 6-meter activity. I'm going to hit the RX button and receive, and you can see that not much is happening. The bar up top, the green bar, indicates the receive time. You can see on the waterfall that there isn't any signals, and you can also see that my auto tuner all the way on the left is saying success because the Flex radio remembers your tune settings. So now we jumped back over. We're on 15 meters. You can see the signals coming down off the waterfall, off the pan adapter, kind of in the middle of the screen, but more to the right side. So these are all the CQ calls and conversations that I can hear. The gray highlighted call signs are stations that I've already worked before, and the green are stations calling CQ that I have not worked before. And you can see right now, I'm transmitting with the yellow line, much like the default settings in WSJTX. And there we go. We did not get the contact. It's showing that he called CQ again, so we're calling one more time. You can see that we're in transmit mode indicated on the pan adapter by the red line, and you can see it just clicked off. Here are some live spots from 15 meters. Granted, I've only had 2 cycles, so I haven't had a lot of time on the air for stations to hear me, but you can see I'm being picked up all over the world, one in Africa and two in the United States. Now, this is a little light. The band conditions weren't great, but this was at 69 watts on my 80-meter sky loop. But that's the FT8 demonstration. If you're familiar with WSJTX and applications like WSJTZ that automate FT8, this Smart SDR software will do that as well. One thing I really, really like is not having to sit and constantly hit retransmit and CQ and things like that. I like it automated. Now up here, you can see we're going to the logbook settings. It's going to show you what necessarily my past logbook is. We're going to look at how to filter it and other settings within your logbook. So right now I'm just kind of playing around with the mouse, trying to get it to fit the screen well so you, the viewer, can see it a little bit better and it's not quite as small. So you can see the contacts that I made, the country, their names, signal reports, and country or state abbreviations. and various other things, how many miles away they are, what frequency they are, their call sign, and the date. So up here we have our filters. I'm going to select 6 meters. Who have I talked to on 6 meters? And I'm going to just all time. We'll enable the filters, go back, select 6 meters because it took them off. And there we go. Here's all the 6 meter contacts that I've made. This is going to be within the last 6 or 7 months during the high time for 6 meters. And now we're back to the regular logbook by hitting clear filters. Now you can go down through here and change all kind of settings and things that you like, operator call sign, grid square, and things like that. This is how you export ADIF files. You can link it to QRZ. Mine is not set up for that yet. This is actually a feature that I just discovered, and I need to go ahead and do that. So there's various different ways that you can do that. At the beginning, I showed logging in. When you're on the same network, you cannot use the Smart Link by Flex Radio. You need to use the Flex 6300, Flex whatever that is on your network. And right here, we're back to the PAN adapter and the PSK reporter. Now that shows you how to mess with your filters. Here you can change your settings, and we can go back down and change your band. If you're an FT8 user, to me, the best way to change the band is up in the mode section when you're just trying to flip to the FT8 frequency. Now we'll full screen everything so you can see what the paint adapter itself looks like up close. This is very simple. I have mine set up almost in the stock configuration from Flex. I like the color scheme. I like everything that's going on with this. I'm a big fan of Flex Radio and the way they've implemented Smart SDR with the iOS app and different other applications that you can use. I was not the biggest Mac fan, but I became a Macintosh user over the last year and a half, especially swapping over to Flex. If you're interested in Flex Radio and things, how they work, what it looks like, follow my channel for some more Flex tips, although I'm not the greatest. If you're really looking for Flex information, go to their YouTube channel. They do a really good job of walking you through, and if that doesn't get it, the groups.io will. 73 everybody as I disconnect the radio. Easy amateur radio. Thank you for watching.